Get some quick tips on how to avoid the flu this holiday season.
See what you can do to avoid stressing out over finals.
And hear how one UA Club event raised thousands for a good cause. All this and more tonight on Wildcast.
University of Arizona UA TV studio, this is Wildcast.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Sarina Nafarrate.
And I'm Danielle Carpenter. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanksgiving is steadily approaching, and right alongside it is the return of flu season. Making sure your vaccinations are up to date is the most important step in preventing the flu. The Pima County Health Department is offering routine vaccinations, including flu shots for residents. Adults who have no insurance or whose insurance does not cover vaccinations are eligible for the shots. The vaccines will be provided while supplies last by the Arizona Department of Health Services. These services can be found at any county health clinic across the community Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. Patients are asked to bring personal identification, insurance, or an Arizona Healthcare Cost Containment System card if they have one.
Getting vaccinated is the first step in preventing illness. Wildcast reporter Rihanna Sorensen has some more easy things you can do to avoid the flu.
With the stress of finals and the holidays around the corner, it may seem difficult to stay healthy, but there are ways to prevent getting sick.
Absolutely, the most important thing is that each student here on campus, unless they medically cannot, should get a flu shot.
If you are unable to receive a flu shot, the next best thing is as simple as washing your hands.
Good hand washing before you eat, before you touch your mouth, before you reach into your bag of nuts or whatever you're eating, chips. Your hands need to be clean.
And Vanessa Fernandez tells us what she's going to do to prevent getting sick before finals and the holiday season.
My daily multivitamins. I'm going to wash my hands a lot, and I'm going to get a lot of sleep so my immune system is ready to go.
If you're interested in receiving a flu shot, the time is now. Do not wait until after Thanksgiving break.
There was a huge outbreak, a very bad outbreak in the Midwest and in New York and Boston in particular, very bad. So people who went to visit friends and relatives in that area came back and were sick.
Be sure to stay healthy by drinking lots of water and getting plenty of rest so you can enjoy the holidays and be prepared for finals. I'm Rihanna Sorensen reporting for Wildcast.
Final exams are almost upon us with only a couple weeks left in the semester, and students all over campus are feeling the pressure. Wildcast reporter Karen Lizarraga has some easy tips on how to reduce stress and focus on your exams.
Finals are fast approaching and students are nowhere to be found except at the library. As the stress begins, the habits get worse, either from cramping up the material or not understanding it at all.
So what I do for finals is I lock myself in my room. Sometimes I watch TV, but I know I shouldn't be. And from there, I just dedicate myself. I'll sit down and I'm like, I need to do this.
According to healthcenter.com, research has shown that between 40 and 60% of students have test anxiety at some point, and 26% of students indicate that they almost always feel anxiety before a test.
There's several ways to reduce anxiety, either by taking deep breaths, realize that you are anxious, or, most importantly, giving yourself positive pep talks.
Luckily, being a University of Arizona student, there is many sources that the university offers, such as a think tank, test prep sessions, professors' office hours, and much more. Several preparation strategies, according to testtakingtips.com, is budget your time, go to review sessions, eat before the exam, don't pull an all-nighter, and most importantly, not to be afraid to ask instructor questions you may have.
The first thing I would say about preparing for finals or any exam really is to just be a responsible student the whole semester. Right? So the first thing you want to do is go to class most of the time at least, and take notes and ask questions and things like that. And then, of course, keep up with the work you're supposed to be doing, the reading and the assignments and things like that.
Finals are right around the corner, so make sure to start preparing now instead of cramping the material and leaving the studying for last minute. Reporting from the University of Arizona, for Wildcast, I'm Karen Izarraga.
I can't believe finals are already here.
I know, the semester has flown by and I have final papers, final exams I need to study for.
I'm nowhere near prepared yet.
I know, yeah.
We're less than a month away from finals, and the tension around campus has many students stressing out. The think tank is offering all kinds of tutoring for students in hopes that they finish the semester strong and feel a little more calm about their exams. Most locations are open until 9 p.m. and late night online writing tutoring is available from 9 to 11 p.m. Private tutoring is available to students starting at $22 a session. If you've studied yourself out and are still stressing, counseling and psych services called CAPS at Campus Health are available to help students cope with stress. For more information on either of these organizations, visit thinktank.arizona.edu or health.arizona.edu/CAPS.
After the break, hear how the UA bookstore is setting students up for the holiday season.
All right, it's David Hasselhoff, the Hawk. Get Hawk with UATV. Stay tuned. Don't change the dial.
Welcome back. And now we'll be turning over to weather reporter Shay Sorensen for a look at this week's forecast. Shay?
Good evening, Wildcasts. It was mostly sunny today with a high of 78 degrees, but tonight we can expect temps to dive down to about 51 degrees. For the rest of the week, there will be a cool down. Wednesday and Thursday will sit around 75 for the high with partly cloudy skies, and Friday a high of 71. A trough is digging down into the southwest, and it's not only bringing cooler temperatures, but also the potential for rain. Our best chances for scattered showers will be on Friday and Saturday, but the rain could linger through Sunday. For those of you going to the 1:30 game on Saturday against Oregon, I would definitely bring a jacket and an umbrella. That is all I have for you, Wildcats, and have a wonderful week.
Thank you, Shay. A UA journalism sophomore, Alex McIntyre, has recently become a sponsored athlete for rock climbing. The California rock climbing gear Mad Rock recently added McIntyre to their climbers list. Alex has been climbing since he was 9 years old and has finally paid off. He was recently the youngest of 5 participants to complete a difficult climb up Mount Lemmon last May. Alex has also started a slacklining club on campus called UA Slackers. Although Alex told the Daily Wildcat it was hard to balance school and his passion, he said it was more than worth it to continue doing something he loves.
UA clubs are constantly looking for new ways to raise money, but one group may have hit the jackpot. Wildcast reporter Hannah Polinick has an inside look at the event that made the club thousands.
Soccer took over the University of Arizona Mall on November 17th for the 4th annual Deutscher Studenten Cup. The tournament is hosted by the Deutscher Studenten Club and the German department with the aim of raising scholarship money for those wishing to study abroad in German-speaking countries. What started off as a small fundraiser with a few teams has grown into a 38-team World Cup-style tournament.
It started off extremely small scale and it kind of outgrew us. We didn't expect to get all of these teams to sign up, but we did, and we've grown since then. We're at 38 teams this year, so it's definitely grown on us.
Returning players are just as excited to see the growth of the tournament.
I think there's a lot more teams this year than there was last year. So a lot more people, which is really good because like I said, it's for a good cause. It's great to have that many more people out here supporting this.
Students, university employees, and community members, all with a variety of skill levels, came out to have some fun playing soccer.
It's really awesome. It's really cool to see how many people actually like to play soccer. It's funny because I actually recognize some people from pickup games around in intramurals last year. So it's really good to see just how big of the soccer community is here.
In the past 3 years combined, the tournament has raised over $25,000 for scholarships. This year, the club expects to raise about $8,000. Reporting from the University of Arizona, I'm Hannah Polinick for Wildcast.
And now we'll be turning over to sports reporter Chelsea Moe for a look at this week's sports. Chelsea?
Hello, Wildcats. Women's volleyball is on a roll as they had a 3-0 sweep against Colorado on Sunday afternoon. Olivia Mayhill recorded a match-high 14.5 points, and the Wildcats were solid on both ends of the floor. The Wildcats have improved their record to 15-2 at home this season. On Thursday night, the Wildcats went on to sweep Utah. Women's basketball had a 51-49 road victory against Santa Barbara on Saturday. Junior Candace Worthen scored 18 points and senior Kama Griffiths grabbed 11 rebounds. Men's basketball congratulated Coach Sean Miller in becoming the 5th coach to win 100 games at Arizona on Monday night. Arizona crushed Fairleigh Dickinson 100-50 to open up the NIT season. Arizona went on to play the Rams Tuesday night and brought home another win of 87-59, along with a trip to play at Madison Square Garden. Arizona football came up short on Saturday as the Wildcats fell 24-17 against Washington State. This makes the team 6-4 on the season. They will play Game 11 against Oregon this Saturday at 1:30. I hope to see you there, Wildcats, and have a great week. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Chelsea. As always, thanks for tuning in to Wildcast. You can watch us anytime online at uatv.arizona.edu or on our YouTube channel, UATV CH3.
And we'll see you next week for another edition of Wildcast.